Good evening. How are you? I am Angie. Thank you so much for joining Learn Love Tarot. I have posted on my community page the questions I'm going to be asking today regarding channeled messages and the astrology of today. We do have the date as Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. However, since energy is cyclical, this means that whenever you come back or find this message, that there's something in here for you, even if that's something that you end up sharing with another person who needs it. Okay, so I wanted to start off. We do have, after all of that activity yesterday, that I also posted on the community page. I just wanted to start off today with just our angel number. So July 3rd would be 7/3. 2024 is an 8. We're in an 8 year. So 73 may be of significance to you. Maybe you were born in that year. When we put 7, 3, and 8 together, that is a total of 18, which is the moon energy, which can be a little bit of confusion or something that's coming out with the new moon energy on Friday. It is a dark moon, but we do have Neptune in retrograde, meaning that is personal examination of what we've allowed to be illusioned by, or maybe even our own personal illusions that are kind of revealing themselves to us now. Okay, so 18 is the card of the moon. 1 + 8 is 9, which is the energy of the Hermit, which embodies the whole self-examination. He's holding his lantern. Different cards depict he's going upstairs. He's on the inside of the Led Zeppelin album. And his star, his hope, his wish, his dreams are based off of his journey thus far, all the ways and avenues he's traveled. And that self-examination is what leads him to go, okay, I don't want to do that again, but I had great luck when I did this. So that's what lights the star in his lantern. Okay, so 738. Angel number 738. Okay, inner solace. Solace. Not like, is it South Park? Not like South Park Solace. Didn't I say something about, well, yesterday it was all about red, so that's kind of funny. Feel one with the universe. Today, quiet the mind. Your angels have messages to share with you, but fears and preoccupations will cloud your ability to receive them. Spend time in nature today, walking or sitting. Level your vibration to meet that of spirit and ask your angels to speak to you. Okay, so the questions I'm going to be asking today, again, also posted on the community page. They are going to be representing all the aces and the suits of the deck. Okay, and Life Path 9, I do want to get a card for you. You said no. Okay. Guess we're going straight to the Rebel deck, and we had that first card come out with it. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Wings, and you never needed those wings to fly. Also wanted to come out. So when we're talking about fears, that's something of our own mind, right? That is kind of keeping us stuck, perhaps. So a special card, Spirit, for Life Path 9s. Now, 9s, just like Pisces, are the OGs of the numerology path, because life path 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 have already been traveled. So life path 9s have a bit of a challenging life path this lifetime, because they've already done all the other life paths. They are incorporating all the knowledge and all the learning they have done and using it this lifetime to learn how to integrate art into their work, and also how to balance over giving. Okay. 9 is the card of the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. So it's power card. So we want to make sure that, or we're nurturing others, that we have that to give in the first place because we have nurtured ourselves, and that's coming from a good, healthy place. All right. So speaking of like 9 taking forever, it's a big staircase, right? So life path 9s, is there a special card here for them, please? It's going to give you one of the work your light oracles, and it was like, okay, diversion. Ooh, these cards are not easy to hold. They are pretty big. All right. Five, six. 5, 6, 4. We keep going back and forth on something. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to go from the top. Bottom of the deck. Spirals of manifestation, and that is the 18. It's an 18 card, which is our date added up in its digits today. So that's pretty cool. 1 + 8 is 9 of the Hermit. I love this card because it looks like this is a newly formed shield. Like, collective, you're finally learning how the whole manifestation works. Definitely seeing patterns of the sun down here with these browns and yellows, and that circular portion right here. It's looking like a big ray of sunshine. And at the same time, the sun and the moon right by her, and it is up by her third eye. I've never thought of that bright spot as the moon before. There are also leaves to indicate past lives in this portal, being able to access messages from our ancestors and from our own intuition, for this lifetime and all the other lifetimes, any relevant information that will be useful to us for this lifetime. Now, there is also the nautilus shape in here for kind of for her hairdo. It's like very like Sparta, very much like warrior energy. She kind of has like this cool kind of mohawk thing going on. So it's like she's a spiritual badass. Okay. So what's already inside you is right underneath that. So, okay. That was the 9 card for the 9s. No wonder nothing was flying out. You just cut and look. Okay, then. So, I just wanted to get some general framework around today's reading. Our advice is going to be, I'm going to be asking, you'll see the blue card. It looks like this, that is on the community page. And then, and it says, I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. And that was advice I pulled when I asked the question that is right next to all the ACEs questions. And that was, what will help the collective move through and be able to sit with any feelings that are temporary, right, of temporary emptiness, as we purge the empty space that is needed in order to create that fire. We didn't start the fire. It's the world's, what is it? We didn't start the fire. It's all been burning since the world's been turning. Like, there's never not been, jealousy, strife, competition, and problems with the world. But when we are leaving familiar things behind, even if they don't feel so great, that emptiness can feel like, ooh, that's a message to you. What does that emptiness feel like? Does it feel like if it feels like panic, then that might be something that we need to look at as far as independence and being okay with the in between. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, many lifetimes. Wow. And this warrior spirit. So yeah, cutting the cords, even if something that, didn't feel great, you're doing that. Here we are. This could have started manifesting at that Aries solar or at the Aries, solar eclipse. The arms are going like this. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Wow, beautiful. Underneath that, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So if you haven't yet, just pause the video for a minute and go to the notes, because it's so freaking cool how it totally relates to the energy I was channeling this morning when I was writing up the notes for today. So this is, 73. Also, again, that might be a year for you of some significance. 7 and 3 is a 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, turning the wheel in our fate, right? But it's going to require this action. It's going to require us being able to properly manifest out of a place that is not fearful, because warriors go straight to their battle, right? And what are we actually doing? What do we feel like may be a battle? And it's that in between space, that unknowing space. And this is saying the action: call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Okay. And that can be from this lifetime or any others that have inadvertently, even without your knowledge, anybody that you have inadvertently shared your energy with, or who just took it from you. Okay. It's time to physically call that back. We can do that. And then this birthing of a new age, dreaming a new world into being. I mean, that is just gorgeous. I don't remember ever getting this card. I've had this deck for years and years. I think when it first came out, even. And it's that portal. It's that portal energy again on both of the bottoms of the decks. So that means that that is environmental energy. This is upon all of us here that are listening to this reading today. Let me get you moved out of the way, cool little bowl. All right. So our first question, let's go with, we are in Gemini moon. Let me go kind of fun and light with my first layer of energy here. Let's look at our first question, which is, what emotions or feelings are being resisted or are stuck in the subconscious? That's weird. The Hierophant energy. This is a big lesson we're learning about this, how to take action. And the Hierophant is the guru, the shaman, the guide. You may need help doing this cord cutting, or help in retrieving back your energy. Okay. That's pretty cool. There is a full moon there that is behind the Hierophant, and that's a card of darkness, because she's in the dark woods, and she has faces on either side of her head because she can see at night through the darkness. And then there's a snake that climbs up her wand, her manifestation wand here. Very high priestess energy as well. The snake is representative of knowledge. Okay. So knowing, like, oh, I didn't know I could do that, to cut these cords and call our own soul parts back to our own selves, and back into our own soul. Okay. So I don't forget, we do have a couple songs, and the huge planetary energy from yesterday. Whoa, just wow. Um, all of those listed. I almost ran out of paper. At 3:26 here Eastern times, I saw that. Ten of Swords. Moving into the future. King of Cups. Pause here. This was the Astrology Answers card of the day. That's also written on the notes. Three of Wands. King of Swords coming towards you, coming in hot. Somebody that is of balanced mind and heart. Speaking of soul, that is the combination of mind and heart. It's our midpoint in our birth chart. It is our soul energy. They're waiting. Are they waiting on you, collective? Piscean energy. I did talk about Neptune. There's all those fishes on the top of his crown, even though kings are the fixed signs. So that would be fixed water of Scorpio. And then the Knight of Swords, the knights are mutable air. So that would be Gemini energy, book ending here with Scorpio. And in between, coming together. Okay. And I just talked about the warrior energy, right? He's got all of his armor on, and it's like, oh, once I've cleared this energy, I'm taking back my power. I feel powerful. The Knight of Swords hauls ass and runs toward their truth. They've been sent by the King of Swords to deliver some kind of truth to this, putting action to the not just the words. Sounds like a message of love is on its way fast. Yeah. The Three of Wands is the receipt of the energy. The Two of Wands is the ask. The Three of Wands is the receipt of the energy. Okay, so in the past, some kind of a betrayal. 10 Swords is very painful. There is the sun there coming up on the horizon. And I did mention this looking like the sun as the shield. This is her protection. Your protection is moving your soul towards this brighter new day, towards this sunshine. What is already with you? Okay, underneath that, Two of Swords there, some willful blindness regarding maybe your power, what you love and who you love, Venus energy there, Taurus and Libra. Libra energy there with the Ten of Swords as well. Two of Swords will be cardinal air, which is going to be Libra as well. So that Ten of Swords actually is mutable Gemini, pardon. So the Two of Swords, Empress, Libra, Libra. Okay, Page, and wow. So in this past, maybe this is someone that with their passion, we had a very fleeting, quick opportunity to use that match of beginnings, right? It's all potential, the potential. And then look at the little flame on the back of hers. This is unique to this deck, raising consciousness. And whatever this was, raised your consciousness, taking leadership over, moving now from on the left hand side, a page who knows nothing but's just very curious, to a knight who's hauling ass. And then this leadership to this being curious with this new spiritual higher level of consciousness helped us step into an energy, spiritual itchies, of self-love and of a new start of some kind, a creative new energy. But then this new information, this leadership energy, shifted the energy and left us with two truths of some sort, maybe that you just did not want to face. We wanted to be willfully blind to something, maybe willfully blind to someone that did this. We didn't want to know it, didn't want to hear it, see it, feel it. Okay, so over here, Message learning, Page of Pentacles. They're the most learned of all the pages. Yeah, learning something that's been hidden in the moon. What I said with that moon and sun dualistic energy. We've got the new moon coming up this weekend, new moon in Cancer. A new start is coming. Be bold and make the first move. I'd say you are. Okay, so whatever you've learned that was hidden in the moon, and this is either about ourselves or someone else, we're petting the dog, the loyalty to ourselves. And we did have that dog come out in the advice about crossing all bridges with joy and ease. Now Yorkies are kind of like, they kind of look like the grumpy old men. So they're like little old timer dogs. So this could be an old time cord that lifetime after lifetime you fought to gain your power and protection from, your power over and your protection from. And it's like there's that big old sun there too. Some kind of new information. You're now not feeding the wolf. Oh my gosh. And the wolf came out charm. So it was a wolf charm, a Yorkie, and two swans forming a heart and touching at the nose. Yeah, something you've learned about facing your fear and tapping into the loyalty of yourself, right? And we got our sixes back. Something that was on hold or on pause. Spiritual awakening is the 12th card of the Hanged Man. Victory once we move on to calmer waters, and then here comes your money. The 4, holding back, you're holding back or someone else is holding back on. 7 of Swords, lies, and 5 of Swords, like negative self-talk or someone else gaslighting us. Okay, the 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords. Whew. It depends what they come out with, but in this case scenario, what you're moving on from toward calmer waters is walking away from deceitful people who only just want to win. And perhaps, it was like, oh, this was out of love, but we shall see. Chariot energy, and then the ending. Yeah, successful completion of a cycle. Man, that Page of Cups, we've been seeing him come up as, I'm sorry, for 10 swords. That ain't gonna cut it. And now that's ending. Wow. 2 of Cups is somebody you're moving on fast. It's fast and fast energy. Something you've been waiting for. No more of this, lies. No more holding back on leaving. Yeah. So if this is another person you are moving toward, that's a form of protection. And now you've learned this lesson of when people are, either doing something for the greater good or claiming that's why they lied. When the reality is they just wanted to do what they wanted to do just so they could win. Okay, well, you're having victory over whatever that is. Okay, let's leave you guys out here as well. Okay. All right, King of Cups, 3 of Wands. And on that left-hand side, protection, call back your power after this, this betrayal. You are not, life is just getting ready to start. All right, life is just getting ready to start. What emotions or feelings are being resisted or stuck? Being resisted much or being stuck in the subconscious. They might be coming online to you shortly or have just had. Birthing a new age. Yeah, the end of the old. This is upcoming. You're about to be done. All right. Let's do a little bit of riffle shuffle. Okay, Ace of Cups, please. Our cups. Ace of Cups. All right. The Sun card again. Wow. Okay, so a lot of sun energy here. Now, you are getting up. You are moving towards your happiness. You are retrieving your soul. And it was some kind of break of the heart, break of trust, break of a word, break of a promise. Yeah, Three of Swords is the worst kind of pain our heart can feel. I did think of when I saw that Yorkie. My dad used to have one named Cameron. He was so cute, but that loss was so tough that he didn't, he didn't have another one because it's very painful. They have cats now. But when you are done healing and you're ready to grab this sword of truth here, collective, this was a big ass lesson, this Hierophant, and it's for the soul purpose, SOLE and SOUL, purpose of raising your consciousness. This is a higher way of being. Soul retrieval. You remember who you are. When you get up off the ground from this and learn, yeah, look at that color match energy. When you get up off the ground from this and learn that nobody can dictate your happiness but you, what they did that was shitty is about them and the way that they feel shitty about themselves. So they project that onto other people, right? Not feeling good enough. Okay, call back your power. I know this was awful painful. I can see that. But you are in healing mode here, and it is for you may be even getting some gifties from Daddy's Daddy here about this. We did have Mercury just move into Leo yesterday, and it is opposing Pluto, which is in retrograde right now with Aquarius. And that's a mirroring energy. Okay, so the sun and the moon here being opposites, and we've seen the sun and the moon already come out in the reading. Okay, so what emotions or feelings are being resisted or that are stuck in the subconscious? This could be like feeling a little bit. It's the 10 swords. I mean, how can it not stay with you, right? That's why we're asking it to be cut. And that, I mean, just look at these color matches. It's gorgeous. Of course, they're two different decks, very different decks, but even those darker purples line up to happen up at the top. Okay. And this is definitely our third eye, which is this purple color of raising consciousness. We're like, wait, you mean what's a third eye? We have a third eye? Yeah, we do. And it will be a source of information for you when we meditate. We can actually access the physical location of that. It's in our pineal gland, which when you cut the brain in half, long ways, right, kind of shaped like this, it's eerily shaped like the Eye of Horus. And right inside the center there is that pineal gland. Okay, so we're still hanging on from this pain here. It's even if we are like, yep, I mean, we are taking steps. We understand it's a lesson, taking steps toward our own personal happiness, just not quite ready to kind of reach for that full sword of truth yet. That's okay. You take your dang time. It takes what it takes, guys, and there's no rushing it. So an opposition is a mirror. It confronts, it makes things that were in the dark come into the light. Relationships that we have, even ones that, crush us to our core and are very painful, are still tools. They are still mirrors for us learning the particular lessons our soul has set up for us to learn. Environmental energy, whatever this Ten of Swords was, it was a shock, a surprise, or it will be. It could be upcoming energy. And this is walking away from the tower, and something new, very slow, but whatever it is that was learned is now that Page of Pentacles is now the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, geriatric horse and Knight of Wands, all of the knights, which are all about the mutable signs. Okay, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and who am I forgetting? Fire, mutable fire. Fixed is Leo. Aries is cardinal. Where is Leo? Sagda. Sag energy. Okay. Something to do with this Leo the Lover opposing Aquarius energy. They are sister signs. They are right across the hall from each other. And that would be communication opposing transformation. But transformation, Pluto energy, is our own inner transformation. So maybe we were not wanting, I said that earlier though, we're not wanting to hear the messages, we're not wanting to know, but the tower comes anyway, whether we want to know it or not. Okay. And again, that purple energy coming out like crazy there. All right, I'm going to go to another deck because I like seeing Sync's Inner Solace. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at our second question, or Ace of Swords on the split tower again. There's that fire. I just said Leo Lover fire opposing Aquarius energy. King of Wands is the deal with, and that's not one card each time I've pulled has been in the wrong deck. That's wild. So we're definitely supposed to be keeping those. Okay, so that could have been caused by a Leo there, or you are a Leo. This is a lesson learned. 10 of Pentacles in the past here. This is someone climbing up out of that 10 of Pentacles, that old kind of Southern cotillion style, old school dress, very, very old, 1800s maybe. I'm not great on historical pieces unless it's fashion. Eight of Pentacles on the right hand side, what you're moving into, becoming an expert at this, just like that Hierophant energy. You've learned a lot from this, and that shouldn't be discounted. If that's literally the only thing that you can be thankful for from whatever this Hot Mess Express was, it was a big lesson and you were going to learn it regardless. So our air, Ace of Swords, what thoughts, thought patterns, and conditioned beliefs have a stronghold, even though my soul has outgrown them? Six of Pentacles, that everything's fair all the time, that if we give, surely the other person is going to give back, that and Six of Pentacles can be too like, well, who's the giver and who's the getter here? Because these two girls are dressed very nice and fancy, and she is dressed in this like sheer cloth that's barely, nothing. And yet she's the one with the pile of pentacles doing the giving. One of these girls here at the bottom, being given to, has a blindfold on. What thought patterns and conditioned beliefs have a stronghold, even though my soul has outgrown them? Maybe somebody else from when you were younger, you felt somebody else always, got given things, or you were treated differently. you were blind while the other one got to see, the other sibling, perhaps. This could even be a thought pattern of, is there another person being given here to constantly, which Ten of Swords, three, recovering from the worst heartbreak ever, promises not being kept, the Tower, having to walk away, double Tower. You can't, maybe this is just something you can't forgive because you're not able to get it out of your head, and it's just a persistent thought pattern, and you're like, I just can't. Nothing's ever quite the same again, is it? I know. I'm sorry. That's what's happened here. In the environmental energy, King of Cups, twice, two different decks. So if this is a persistent thought pattern that everybody's going to have a third party, everybody's going to be, I'm here going, yes, I'll receive your love, while there's somebody else getting it also that's has their eyes wide open, and I'm just the fool. That thought pattern, when the real deal does come in, could be King of Cups, doesn't have to be. It's an archetype of someone that is balanced in their mind and their heart. There is no wishy-washy. Six of Pentacles is also a stage card, meaning somebody's putting on some kind of a show. And again, this card is like, what's going on here? It doesn't really make sense. Why would the rich person, finger quotes, be giving to the people that looked, like they have money? Always being the one left out in the news, in the, well, I wasn't there when they were giving those things out, or feeling like you're missing out. But if you keep carrying that attitude that all people are going to be giving to someone else while you're blindfolded to it, it's just not the case. Then, you know, but then that's what you'll attract, because that's still in your thought pattern, and thoughts become things very quickly. So we want to make sure, especially when we have new moon energy right around the corner, that's our manifesting moon. So that Ace of Wands, that's your new manifestation. And we've got spirals of manifestation. This is Friday. So this is a couple days away. Okay, so we've got to release and let go of that, because it is taking our power. It has a part of our soul. And then if this love does come in, this person's coming from a totally decimated environment around themselves as well. So it's similar energy. They could have been through what you've been through here, collective. Ten of Pentacles, had to climb up out of an old situation. What I just say. Also been through a Seven of Swords. Someone tried to lie about the family situation, lie in communication. Eight of Wands is fast communication or travel, lied about their travels or what happened while they were traveling. And then the Ace of Swords, they had to walk towards their truth. Temperance energy is all the patience and the healing and examining their own Page of Cups. Had to have strength as well. We saw the strength card with the Souls and Fire deck. Just wow. Okay. So we cannot move forward with that thought process that everybody's gonna be a blank. Everybody's going to blank, because it's just not true. But if we think that, then that is the energy we will attract, and therefore, then we get to be right. That's not the kind of right we want to be. Okay. All right. Let's look at our next question. What our Ace of Wands? I'm going to go back to the fire deck. How can we actively chip away or strip away the internal, external beliefs that are failing us or blocking movement? So how can we get out of this mindset when we're hurt like that? Oof, I get it. I mean, I think everybody at some point in their life has got it. How do we chip away at that? Thinking about the kind of love that is balanced that we do want to have and learning what that is. You may not even know what it is, what you want. Maybe you've been in a long-term connection here and you just judgment call. Yeah. And you just never thought about what you wanted because you never got it anyway. That could be for some. All right. So, how can we actively chip away by making a judgment call, obviously, at the internal and external beliefs that are failing us or blocking forward movement? So, when I'm talking about holding on to those beliefs that are chipping away, it's making a judgment call to release them. This is like holding on, like with a death grip. Four of Pentacles. It can be also, you know, Emperor energy with the four corners, the stability. You could, um, actively chip away at this by not holding on to the other beliefs. You can actively chip away by letting these old ones go, sitting on an orange chakra of fear that's blocking our creativity, sacral chakra, sitting on that in the box thinking that this is the way it's always going to be. And if we hold on to that, then that's what we're certainly going to attract. So, how can we chip away at that? Is identify what these limiting beliefs are that we are holding on to and understanding what it is we do want. What is the opposite of that? Okay. And that is fueled by Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Wow. Because we are abundant. Okay. You are nurturing. You do have enough to share and enough to go around. And when we identify what it is that we do want, we can identify then other people of balanced heart and mind. Um, we can see their pain as well. Our heart can be open to the empathy of that. That wow, we're a lot more alike than you may have thought. Okay, when you identify those, you become the queen of them. They no longer harm you. And now look at the difference between, a four and sitting on this creative box of fear, false evidence appearing real. And by just simply letting them go and seeing what it is that you do want to believe or that you do really believe, you turn it into your flipping throne. That's amazing. Good job, collective. That's awesome. Wow. Impressive. And yeah, it fills your own heart's cup and it brings you your own inner peace. Okay. What overflows, you've learned that is what you give to others. Not anything more, anything less than that, because if your own cup is not overflowing, then that is stagnant energy. Eight of Pentacles, again, working hard on learning this lesson. You are actively working to fill your own cup. This is in your environmental energy. This person is doing that too. Wow. And there's the King of Pentacles. Now we have a divine pair on the board. Wheel of Fortune here, turning fate. What can turn fate in a new direction? Celebration. Page of Cups goes to a Knight of Cups that has already been initiated by the King. Wow. Okay. Going to what really is the definition of, together kind of happiness. The 10 of Cups, there's someone in there with you. 9 of Cups is personal wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups is, oh, now that at my own heart's cup is full, someone else can make an offer of their full heart, and I'll be able to see that and celebrate that. It's someone of equal caliber. You move from a 4 to a queen to a king. This is someone in your environment. Not only are they balanced in heart and mind, got some money, honey, and are just as nurturing and lovely as you. All right, let's go back to our Liz Houston deck here. What 3D abundance, resources, fulfillment, what better aligned energies will come our way and fill the vacancy sign. So there's a vacancy sign black in here. Unchain my heart. That's okay, Joe Cutter. So that came out in the, oh my gosh, Unchain my heart. Lover's energy there. That is the King of Cups revealing what's underneath the cards underneath his vest. And the Queen of Cups there is revealing her feelings, her esoteric knowledge. Yeah, this is a solid offer. 3D, Ace of Pentacles right there. I mean, this is not any easy work. I'm not making light of that whatsoever. Okay, so what abundance, resources, fulfillment, what better aligned energies will come the collective's way if we fill our vacancy of our newly created available space? What will come to fill the vacancy and unchain our heart? Wow. The lesson of the Three of Swords right here. What is the reward for learning that lesson, that truth? What the truth of the, yeah, that if you were unaware and were unsure because you had a blindfold on here, this person being given to has a blindfold on. If you were unaware what 3D abundance will come in, what aligned energies will help fill the vacancy. Why do I keep saying that? Vacancy. That's not even a word. The vacancy sign. Unchain. What'll unchain your heart? King of Swords, Aquarian energy. This is truth about this Three of Swords. This truth about what happened. I don't think if this reading is resonating for you and you really had to call back your power, 2 towers. I mean, geez. There's going to be some kind of a truth that's revealed with your energy being in a higher frequency. Aquarian energy opposing Leo. Wow. Yep. There's that Ace of Wands again. The truth of maybe they tried to light a match with someone else and lie about it. But whatever it is, this will give you the clarity and the passion for you here, this truth. And we did see underneath the spirals of manifestation what is already with you. I noted on my community page yesterday, there was a white moth that literally was this close that flew by over my chest just yesterday. And it says, what is already with you? That was weird. And it's a 17 card, King of Swords. I just said Aquarius. What, and then underneath that, book ending, another 9, listening for truth. That's exactly what this is, guys. Oh, my Lanta. And there's that spiral again. That is like the Nautilus. Okay. And the cogs in a machine, it throws a wrench in the works. It stops this cycle from repeating this truth. Now you're hitting it with the mind of a warrior. You're going right at it. Wow. And because what is already with you, she's already got every concoction that can be thought of back there. You can manifest and make any potion you want. This is manifestation energy, spirals of manifestation. What is already with you? It's like these two cards got mooshed together, and they kind of have in the colors. Look at that. So see how we have here those mustard yellows, oranges, then we have all this dark around here. And this card, all the dark is around, and then you see the copper of her pot that she's creating, and then everything behind her, she's got everything, it's what she already has. It's like hodgepodge for dinner. It's like throwing together whatever items you have in the fridge. My girlfriend Tracy in New Zealand was the queen of that. She can still do, like, I'm like, how do you just manifest? You just create this just out of nothing. She's like, oh, I had a ton of stuff, and I'm like, I would have never thought of putting those ingredients together. Stop. The creatrix. Everything I've just said, this is creating a whole new life. This is all four aces. Oh my gosh, which is our reading. This is the magician of this deck, the creatrix. And she's going like this, which is masculine energy, swords, king of swords. And then above her is a tetrahedron, which is feminine energy. It's going like this, okay? Tetrahedron. So triangle point facing down, feminine, Dorito. Energy, and they are being used together. There's another pair of hands coming from the portal behind her. I've never noticed that before. Portal energy again, right behind her. And it looks like a pair of dark hands. This new person coming in, maybe of a different race or religion than you, but it changes everything. It's completely different from what you've walked away from, because you're facing the fear and you're doing it anyway. Even though you don't have all the information, by doing that, that's how you actually get the truth. If you've been hanging around to try to wait to find out the truth, you're not getting it from that source. It's not happening. It'll come to you, though, without you having to search for it. It's going to come right to you. Yep. Wow. Okay. So the creatrix energy, she has water dripping off of her feet, and those effervescent bubbles are rising from your feelings, from being back in touch with your own heart, aligning your head. This is like literally the, generic definition. You have all the tools you need to make a fresh start. This is all aces of potential, which is the type of reading we're doing. We had Ace of Wands come out twice. Manifesting. This is manifestation on crack, and our manifesting moon is this Friday. Underneath, listening for truth. I just got the chills. When you get it, that's what I said, guys. You are moving towards your sun, and you are going to grab this, but this hurt. That Three of Swords sucks. And so this is another energy of, needing to really restore balance this time. Okay. 38, which is an 11. Justice. Libra energy. Swords. You will restore your balance, but you've got to, this lifetime, you are calling back your power. This has been a repeated pattern. I will guarantee you that. Underneath the creatrix, what are you creating? This is twice now. Two of Cups energy is coming out. And don't worry, it's a Barbie image. There's nothing there that needs to be covered up. But yeah, this person is very different from you, very grounded, earth energy. Look at that. And if you're the kind of the wild child that maybe has wanted to just run away from love forever because this hurts so bad, you're choosing to be here with this new thing, because your cup is full. Yeah, you'll know this, High Priestess. You'll know this when it gets here. Wow. A collective, I'm blown away. I'm very impressed by you. Okay, so that blue card was there for those of you who wanted to look at the advice about how we can sit through the middle part, right? The empty kind of vacancy sign piece. All right. What can help collective be able to sit with the not knowing, knowing that they will know? Okay. Any emptiness that may be felt as they purge this nasty Ten of Swords business that universe is helping them purge with the of universal Drano of that tower, that double tower. Okay, advice for helping us move through that empty space. Weave together the crown you deserve. It's a 14 card. That's a card of change because it's a 5. So it's like there's that triangle shape again. You know, there are loved ones, people wanting to help you kind of put these together again. You're creating, manifesting the Ace of Wands. You're creating something completely new of your own design. And now you're wearing that orange dress of creativity. On the bottom of the deck, 22. Take control of your own narrative. You will not be puppeteered any longer. Don't stay just because you don't have the truth. Because guess what, guys? Liars lie. That's why we call them liars. And they lie a lot. I think this has been going on like I didn't even notice my channel messages said that yesterday because I'm just writing like a bat out of hell most times. It was like, this has been, maybe you thought it was just this one thing or you suspected it, but this has actually been going on for years. This deceit. I mean, it is 10 swords. Wasn't bad enough that you're already broken hearted enough to like be stopped in your tracks and like in a position of like eyes closed, like this is crushing, is how it feels. I think it goes back farther than you even know it does. So this writing, this book, this knowledge, this truth, the King of Swords is holding a book and he's writing with a feather pencil. And we see the feathers here on the warrior of this energy around her. What is already with you? Maybe just your raising consciousness. Maybe that's how the information comes to you as well. I do, Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. It's a 2 card, and then we have 22, 222. Take control of your own narrative. No more puppeteer, guys. Wow. Maybe this person, since they're both at the bottom of the deck here, this is a helper person who's helping you get over this, you know, help you heal this 3 swords of pain. Wow. I mean, not only love, guys, like, but money. Love and money. That ain't half bad. That ain't even a little bad. That is amazingly awesome. All right. Let me just get a couple charms here for you. What about charms for water signs? What should they pay special attention to? Water signs. Okay, we've got a cloud dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams. A ram. Aries ram. Stop it. Where'd it go? Where'd the lovers go? Oh no, here we go. Two of Cups. Look at how, see on her. We are in this lesson of love, especially if you're born between 68 and 77. All of us were born with Aries in our wounded healer, our wounded healer Chiron in the sign of Aries. So wherever that is in your chart, I mean, it's being amplified by the nodes of fate as a direction to go, that independence, that autonomy, but balance with Libra of within committed partnership. That's literally the definition of this. That's the energy, exactly what that looks like as a goal. And here we have, look at her little ram. This is somewhere you're choosing to be. You don't feel obligated to be. You're not staying for any other reason other than love, and it's energy that matches your frequency. You're going to get at that like a dog with the bone. So that's telling me also this blue card, which is the Louise Hay deck of Power Thoughts. Power Thought cards. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. And it's fun because the Yorkie is described as the old timer. And then we've got a bone. This is saying you're crossing that. You're crossing that bridge over. You are facing it like a warrior. Good for you, water signs. Oh, and you got a peacock. Almost missed that. You are strutting your stuff. You are taking control of that narrative. Wow, water signs. This is like the person and life of your dreams here, kind of energy. Think about it. For as far as that arrow got pulled back in that bow, dwing, that's as far out as it's going to shoot. So as shitty as this was, that means that's the same space between the center point of how great it's going to be. Wow. Woo. Okay, fire signs. So water signs moving on. Two of Cups coming for sure. And you're by your choice, someone very grounded that you are choosing. Okay. Let's look at fire signs. Fire signs, any symbols or extra components we need to pay attention to? What is that? Walrus? Another dog, a dachshund. I don't know a lot about dachshund, but it landed on this Six of Pentacles card. Maybe you thought they were a big dog, but if they were given to someone else, they're just a little wiener. Parrot over here by this, you deserve sugar and not salt. Maybe they just parroted back to you, just not very nice things to say. There's a little girl upside down here touching the Queen of Pentacles. And that's like not parenting your inner child, right? The Queen of Pentacles is very, very nurturing. That's taking over and making sure that that child is seen in yourself. And then we have an angelic wing here. You have help here doing this. Could also have a child in heaven. On the Four of Pentacles, this is a squirrel sitting on a branch. Okay, trying to get your nut, but don't hang on to, don't hang on to the nuts. You got to let some nuts go that are not bad or that are bad so that you can find new nuts. Anchor, steering wheel. This is a wheel of this is the turns the fate. So in the mermaid deck, the Wheel of Fortune is the ship wheel. and that landed on the King of Pentacles, environmental energy. This person is gonna steer your ship to the life of your dreams, what I said. Wow. Okay. And what you can do is look at all three water areas of your life chart and see where that advice may apply. Same with all three areas of life that are dictated by fire energy. What about air signs? Any special messages for air signs, please? What they need to pay attention to and being drawn to this Four of Swords. Okay. A rabbit with a heart. We did see a rabbit in yesterday's charms come out on the reading. Luck with this healing this time, with healing the heart. Let's see where that rabbit was. It was with the lessons that we have learned, integrating the wisdom and heal. Look, oh my gosh, right there. Heal, and then the rabbit is there of luck. And I kept looking at that Four of Swords of healing, and the very first charm I picked up was another rabbit, except it doesn't look like a rabbit. It kind of looks like I thought at first it might be like a little kid in a rabbit onesie, but it's not. Very cute. Okay. Two dolphins, soulmate energy again with this Wheel of Fortune. The whale, um, the whale diving down into the ocean, because we just see the tail. Whales are extremely spiritual beings. They are guides, guardians. And geez, another air signs, another sign of soulmate energy, that is dragonfly. And this reunion energy, Three of Cups, you could be reuniting with a past life soulmate or just a past soulmate. Wow. Okay, I'm getting a good ear thing on that. I will read the whale for whatever reason. I need to read that to y'all. Okay, I got you. Earth signs, special signs for earth signs here. Let me put this whale back on the Three of Cups. Yeah, this Wheel of Fortune. Wow. In divine timing, when this healing is complete, because that came after, right? This person is having to heal too, environmental energy. Okay, earth signs, special messages for earth signs. Weaving the crown you deserve. The Ace of Pentacles is the 3D. Virgo, Hermit energy of the 9 today. What kind of crown? Earth signs. What you weaving? What you making, earth signs? Okay, there is on this Three of Swords. It's the double triangles interlocked. It's the 6-point star. Um, it was face down. I thought for a minute that it was like a bow on the star. It might be. Yeah, it is. It's a bow on the star here. If you can, and they're so tiny, but this Three of Swords is actually, you learn whatever this truth is about that heartbreak, it's actually a gift. Because remember, inside the Hermit's lantern is the star. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what you weaving together, the best gift ever. Okay. And then also landing on that card, a skunk. Um, that's kind of funny. So yeah, this information, this truth really freaking stinks. But it was protecting you for your own good, right? It was trying to scare you off by lifting its tail when we don't want to listen. We're gonna fuck around and find out, right? And get skunked. All right, on this card. Oh my God, so cute. A little witch with a broom, manifesting, flying away. Weave together the crown you deserve. You are flying out of this crap mess. This is, aw, doe, a deer. It's a little baby deer, a female deer. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Okay. I don't know what deer. All I can think of, oh, because it's on the little girl, Bambi. It's like this, new life is like shaky legs. You're learning how to get your land legs here. You're learning how to walk again. Um, Stop it. Unchain my heart. And it is a handcuff that has like a little open edge. Unchain my heart, the crown you deserve. You getting cuffed this summer, earth signs? Take it easy. You just getting your little legs here. You just getting your legs. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any charms. No, that was so freaking cool, you guys. I just can't even. Wow. Okay. Well, that is it. That is all. And that's everything. And I will see you next time. Much love from me to you. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I really do appreciate you. And I love you all. Thank you very much.